Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitson and today is going to be packed. It's going to be a jam-packed show. Today it's kind of half talking to you and half kind of news and kind of going over a few things. We want to look at a few charts as well. We'll be looking at Ethereum in particular, we'll be looking at Bitcoin, we're looking at Verasity, a hidden gem, FibSwap. So loads coming up as well, Greenheart CBD as well. And I've got my coffee mug from Greenheart CBD as well. Got that kind of sent in the post. As well, so it keeps my coffee warmer for longer, so which is quite cool. So thank you very much for that to Paul and the team. Right, okay, let's crack on with this. Just see who's in the house just now. We have Antonio is in code 33, one of the kind of Verasity kind of army is in the house. VRA army, Verasity is doing amazing just now. Chris from Edinburgh is in the house. Piff Rider from the group is in the house. Ash is in as well. Good to see you. Hanno is in. Richard Cooper, good to see you, buddy. Kim O'Brien is in. Just been speaking to Kim over Messenger just now about the book. Gordy Boy is in the house. Welcome to you, buddy. Darren Bullock is in the house as well. So it's good to see you all here. Really glad. And the old crowd as well. Kim O'Brien in the house. Chris as well. Jonathan Higgins has just joined us as well. So if you're in just now, just leave a message. Just say hi. And I'll give you a kind of shout out as well, and we can chat. If you've got any questions or anything, we can chat during the live as well. I know a lot of people don't like that, but this is how we roll with this channel. Okay, so let's jump over and look at the markets first of all, as we always do. I'm just going to test to see if we, yep, we're all live and good. Okay, so markets just now, where are we? So we have an overall market capitalization. It's jumped up hugely since last week, $2.3 trillion for the overall crypto market. It's been higher than that, obviously, but it's going up in the right direction just now, which is good to see. Bitcoin hit $50,000, came back down slightly. I think it's going to hit it again and go up to the all-time high of the closing price of $60,000, probably within a couple of weeks, hopefully, unless I'm going to show you something that say we could actually dip from here. Maybe 15-20%, but we'll see what happens. Ethereum, $3,887. Ethereum's going for it. Why I think that's going to still be I've been saying $10,000 by the end of the year for ages now, and I still think it might be even higher than that. Cardano, $3 now as well. That is amazing to see. XRP, I think that's going to go as well, $1.28. I still think that's going to $10. Solana has been on an absolute tear as well. It's overtaken Dogecoin. To hit the number 7 spot as well. PolkaDot been going well as well. I still think that's got a lot to go. $33 just now for PolkaDot. What are the other big risers? We'll just see over the last 24 hours. Bitcoin Cash, IOTA, Solana, as we said. Biton, Celsius Network, I think that could do really well, and it is doing really well. Avalanche has gone up there. Holo is up there. Near, Audius, one of our kind of group members is big into Audius as well. And over the last 7 days, Bitcoin Cash up 251%. Arweave is up. Phantom, Solana, IOTA. Kusama is doing well as well. Polkadot up 36%. Cosmos. I think Cosmos, I spoke about this a few months ago and a couple of weeks ago. I think Cosmos is the one to keep an eye on. I think Solana's had a run. And it's probably going to continue to run. I don't think you're going to get the multiples that you might be looking for. Polkadot is still going to run as well. I think that's going to go up to $100 at least by the end of the year. I think $150 by the end of the year. But Cosmos, I think, could give you the biggest return on your investment. $24 just now. I think we could go up to $100, $150 for Cosmos as well. So Cosmos is looking really good, and I think that's going to build up as well. And you're going to see that over the coming weeks and months. Really rising to the fore as well. Okay, we'll look at a couple of the categories. Just now, we'll refresh them. So the categories are doing well over the last 7 days. Solana ecosystem is doing really well. Internet of Things, 38%. ETH 2.0 staking, 30%. That's the companies that are offering ETH 2.0 staking. I know Coinbase has come out with ETH 2.0 staking as well. 5% they're only offering. What to do is, why would you do that? Oracle is up 18%, or the oracles are up 18%. I noticed Modify is kind of doing well, and a couple of the others and that's one I've kind of called in the past. Storage, DeFi Index, Metaverse. I think Metaverse is going to be huge, absolute massive. Social money is up and coming as well. And gaming is down actually. I know it's gaming going down. Yeah, gaming is down. So I've gone to a couple of coins which I'll talk about for the gaming side of it. What I've done is I've amalgamated a lot of my gaming tokens and picked two that I think are going to be almost certain to be really, really big. I'm talking about 30 to 40 to 50x big, and that is Chain Guardians. I think that is going to be huge. That's on the Ethereum kind of side of things. And Splinterlands is on the Hive network, but you can buy it on the Binance Smart Chain. I think that is going to be huge as well. I'm staking that just now and getting really good rewards. I'm just building that up and building it up every dip. Same with Chain Guardians. I think the average price I bought it at was about $1.80 or something. It's going right down to about $1.30. But it's cool. I'm just going to keep on buying on the dip. And that's fine by me. So just to get money to buy on the dip. But those are the two big ones. The other one I really like in the gaming sector is Tower from the Animoco brands. I really like that, but I've sold that just now to build up that position in Chain Guardians. But when I make profit on the other projects I'm in, I'm going to build up a position in Tower as well. I like Hero, a Step Hero as well, on the BSC side of things. And there's a few others that I like on the BSC side of things, but I've just amalgamated. And I wanted to focus my attention on those two games, possibly 3 or 4 games, but the two that I'm focusing on is Chain Guardians and Splinterlands. I think they're going to do really, really well. Chain Guardians has got Chain Boost out just now. If you've not seen Chain Boost just now, where are we? Have I got that on here? I don't think I've got it on. Nope. I'll show you Chain Boost just now. Chain Boost. So this is like an incubator, but you have to have Chain Guardians tokens. So I think this is another area that's going to make it even bigger. And this is why I kind of jumped up last week, because PolkaFantasy is coming out. If you look at the projects, they're coming out. PolkaFantasy, Forest Night, they've just issued another one, The Hustle. So PolkaFantasy, everybody is trying to get in on that. And PolkaFantasy raised $4.2 million on their NFTs. I don't know if you've seen that as well. So we'll just go over to that. That was immense to look at. It was amazing to look at. PolkaFantasy NFT. So we'll have a look at this, because I was watching this right up until the last minute. We were doing it in the group, watching in the group, and I was going to go for a legendary NFT. It was the first time I'd really played big with the NFTs, apart from Pokemonsters, or when it first came out. I think they're called something else, Polychain Monsters or something now. But $106,000. $106,000 was raised. That was the top bid for the NFTs in the legendary. So $106,000. And right up into the last minute, well, right up into the last 15 minutes, I think the highest bid was about $38,000. Where was it? It was about 38,888, yeah. Round about here. So I did have money on the side. I had USDT waiting until the last minute and a half, and I was just about to push the button to get a top 10 when it all hell kind of broke loose. And had I pushed it at $39,000, I wouldn't have even got in the top 10. So I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been pretty paid off, to be honest. And a lot of people are paid off, the ones that kind of got in above $39,000. But this is how big gaming is. This is how big NFTs are as well. PolkaFantasy coming out on the 8th of September on Chain Boost. So you need to have 500 Chain Guardian tokens just to be in the running, and your KYC for that as well. And you might get up to $500 worth. And there's only 200 people. There's $100,000 on the Chain Boost one. So I'm in on that as well. This is another reason. It's another one of the many reasons that I like Chain Guardians, because of this Chain Boost and the whole ecosystem that they're building up as well. And I think it's going to be huge. I think it's going to do an Axie Infinity type run, and same with Splinterlands as well. but Chain Guardians is the big one I'm looking at. I'll just jump over to the chat, see if anybody else is in the house. Adrian Gabriel is in the house. Welcome to you. Scruffy Afro is with us. Good to see you. Jill Otmar is in the house. Good to see you. Morning, peeps. FIBO will do great, guys. Keep the faith. Block the noise. Yes. We'll talk about that in a wee second as well, about FibSwap. Advin, Adeb is in the house. Good to see you as well. Kim O'Brien's in the house, Adeb. That's the old kind of crew that are here. Gordy Boys, Star Atlas. Star Atlas looks amazing. And the governance token post Star Atlas on the Solana system will be massively brilliant. Graphics on Star Atlas on the Solana ecosystem is just out of this world, to be honest, and it's going to be absolutely huge. Antonio entered yesterday SLP Smooth. Love Potion at 0.12, I think has bottomed. Excellent. It is an AXS related token. Yes, Smooth Love Potion or something it's called. Yeah, that's been out for a while now. So what I'm looking for is the ones that are going to be coming up in that kind of field as well. Koi Noriega is in the house, and welcome to you as well. Okay, so that's the gaming projects. I want to talk about them very briefly as well. So Chain Guardians is the big one as well that I'm into. Yes, I think PolkaFantasy, that's going to be coming out. I'll be covering that more just before the IDO comes out. So I'll be doing a separate video on PolkaFantasy. I just think this is going to be absolutely huge. I didn't actually show you. Did he show the wallet? No, they've not got the wallet address now, but it shows it raised 4.2 million just in the NFTs. There's nothing to do with the IDO, just in the NFTs. So it's going to be absolutely massive, and I'm going to share a hidden gem with you as well later on. For those of you that don't know it, stay tuned to the end of this video as well. Okay, we'll go over some of the charts just now. We'll look at Bitcoin first of all. Bitcoin is going back up to $50,000. We're at $49,932 for Bitcoin. Just going to test, make sure we are working okay. Just going to test, yep, I'm working okay. So 49,000 back up to that $50,000 area, and you can see here quite clearly, if we look at this, you can see quite clearly that we're hitting a ceiling just now. I'm going to put that green, because once it goes past there, I think there's not going to be that much stopping it from going up to $60,000 or at least $55,000. So we've hit a ceiling kind of there just now, around about the $50,000 area. And we've still got this support here at 46,400. That's been going on for a while now. This is on the daily chart. So it's looking good for Bitcoin. We don't want Bitcoin shooting up too much, because if Bitcoin shoots up too much, it means people get out of the alts thinking that Bitcoin is going to go on a huge run. So they sell their alts into Bitcoin. That's what makes the Bitcoin price go up and up and up. People sell out of the alts. What we want here is an Ethereum-led run. We want an Ethereum-led crypto run here, or an Ethereum-led bull run here. And that benefits Bitcoin as well, because when you get an Ethereum-led bull run, you're going to get the Ethereum price going up, but you're also going to get the altcoins going up in price as well. And then Bitcoin just kind of stabilizes for a few months. So it would be brilliant to get a stable kind of Bitcoin round about this area for a few months. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to break up. Hopefully not going on too big a run just now, but I think it's going to break up. Or we've got the other scenario where it could break down as well. So I'm going to go here and show you this. I've been showing this for months and months now. And this is the Bitcoin price and where it could go. I'm predicting it could go up to about $150,000 by the end of the year. And this is going extrapolating information from previous kind of bull runs and pushing up to here. So what I've kind of mentioned here, this was a couple of months ago, kind of talked about this and said, okay, I think Bitcoin could go up to 55,000 and then come all the way down to about 40,000 before in October it starts this parabolic move. So a parabolic move in October possibly coming for Bitcoin. Obviously I don't know, but it's definitely following this pattern from the previous cycle. and it seems to be following it nicely. You can see here, we'll just put this a different color actually. So make that brighter. So here, this orange is a previous cycle. It's just been extrapolated information. Can I show you it here? Oh, I've not got it on there, but it's really kind of coming from 2017. And what happened back in 2017 and 2013 was we had a dip before a parabolic run starting in October in the two previous cycles. October 2013, huge run up, 455%. October 2017, huge run up in October, 325%. And predicting a big run up here, maybe less than the previous ones at 325%. We might get a 200% run up, which would give us a price of $150,000 for Bitcoin. So we might see a drop. We might see a drop, 45,000, 40,000, as low as 40,000. I would imagine maybe 40, 45,000, and then a parabolic move up from there. Or we might just skip that altogether and just keep on moving up steadily for Bitcoin. The more interesting one to me is Ethereum. Ethereum's moving $3,915. It's gone up again. We've got strong support here at 2,900. Fantastic. Been talking about that for months and for ages or weeks as well, just to say once it gets past this line and we get support there, then that's going to be the base for it moving up to all-time high. And this is exactly what's happening just now. We had a good base here for a good few weeks for Ethereum, and we're starting to see that big move up to the all-time high. Now we've got a closing all-time high of around 4,175 and a wicked all-time high of 4,400, and this is going to be in the next resistance, 4,175. So what I expect to see here is a move up to 4,175, coming back down before it knocks on the door and dances with that $4,175 line again. Then it breaks through and we get the $5,000, $6,000 possible move back down, a pull back down again for Ethereum, just like Bitcoin, before we start another big huge move of maybe 100%, 150% for Ethereum towards the end of the year. Still suggesting at least a $10,000 price for the end of the year for Ethereum. Been saying that for months and months now. I'm still going with that at the moment. So it's looking good just now for Ethereum. This is the XBT price of it. This is for an ETN that I'm in just now. So this is the interesting thing to watch out for as well. This is the Ethereum Bitcoin price. Now I've been speaking about this for a couple of weeks as well. You can see here we're now at 7.8%. Remember I said last week and the week before and the week before that once Ethereum gets to 8% of the Bitcoin price and we get past that, we break through that, then we could go on a big run for Ethereum. We're knocking on the door of that 8% just now. We're knocking on the door. And when I say a big run, I'm talking about getting to 16% of the Bitcoin price. So almost double. I don't think we're quite going to get the flippening. We might get it. It'd be nice to think we could get it for a few seconds, a few minutes before it goes back again. I don't think we'll get it here because we've got an Ethereum market capitalization of around 444 billion, and we've got a Bitcoin market capitalization, I think, of around about 920 billion, something like that. I'm just going to check that. Make sure I'm not talking mince. Right, CoinGecko. Bitcoin is 938 billion, and we've got Ethereum 457 billion because it's just now moved up as well. So if this breaks 8%, and you can see here we've got a symmetrical triangle forming here as well. We've got support all the way up, and we've got this symmetrical triangle forming. If it breaks out here, then I think we're looking at 16% for Ethereum, and that could push us way past kind of its all-time high. And we're talking $10,000, $12,000 possibly. And I said we could get to $20,000 by possibly March 2022, possibly March, and we'll look at another chart as well. This is the logarithmic growth chart, and what you can see happening here is this orange. We'll just make this brighter as well so you can see it better on screen. This price here is what happened to Bitcoin. This is the price of Bitcoin in 2017. Back in July 2017. So I've extrapolated it from there, put it onto the Ethereum chart, and you can see it's kind of mirroring what happened with the Bitcoin price back in 2017. And we know what happened there. It went up to $20,000. And we can see the exact same is happening here. And it's not a precise mirror, but you can see the movements here for Bitcoin is the same movements as what's happening just now with Ethereum. So we could see by the end of, what's it saying here, roughly, yeah, $10,000 by the end of the year, but by March 2022 we could see $20,000 for the price of Ethereum as well. There's another chart to show you as well, and this one we spoke about a couple of weeks ago is the Ethereum dominance. Ethereum dominance has now jumped over 20% for the first time since May 2018. It's jumped up over 20. Well, it kind of reached it before then, a couple of weeks before, but if this goes kind of past this line here, we've got a resistance line of round about this area, 20.45. Or no, we've got 20.63. If it goes up above that, we can expect the dominance to go up to about 30%, and that's where you're going to see that $10,000 kind of Ethereum as well. So it's knocking on the door of this resistance here. We can see what we'd expect here. We've almost got a cup and handle kind of forming here. We just do this. Cup, handle, down and up. So we might see it coming back down, the dominance, come back down before it goes back up again. So we've got that cup and handle formation there as well. But it's looking pretty amazing for Ethereum just now as well. 3,950. Are we going to get 4,000 by the end of the show? That'll be amazing if we got 4,000. I'll just jump to the chat, see what's happening in the chat. Sumo Tracks, hi, got some VRA, but enjoying PHNX at the moment. I can't remember what that is. I know what it is, I've seen it before. Kim O'Brien saying, hey Deb, long time no see. Right, okay, so that's the Ethereum. Be good if we got 4,000 by the end of this. That'd be quite cool. We'll see what happens. Here we'll keep an eye on it. So the other big news been talking about for weeks is Verasity. Verasity has gone over this long kind of target I've had for ages and ages. I've said first target is 4.1 cents, and people are saying you're nuts, it's never going to get there, when it was kind of down to here, when it was below one penny. And I'm saying, okay, the first target is going to get to 4.1 cents before the end of the year, and it's reached it and it's broken it as well. So we're now looking at, well, really the second target is the all-time high of 5.6 cents. And I've been holding this for so long, staking it for so long, but I'm still going to keep on holding it and still keep staking it, because I think it's got a lot more room to grow from here. So we've passed this 4.1, we've broken through that resistance there, and we've stayed above it as well. More importantly, this is on the daily, we've stayed above it, and this is the second day in a row we're above the 4.1 cent area. So now we're looking to get to the all-time high. So all-time high incoming for Verasity, and then the second target for me, going by the Fibonacci extension tool, is 6.2 cents. And if we come right down and bring this right down here, these are the targets I have for Verasity. 6.2 cents, then up to 9.7 cents, then up to 15, then up to 21 cents, then up to 24.4 cents. Remember, I said quarter four is going to be huge for Verasity, and it is. And we're not even in quarter four yet. This is only September. They've not come out with any real big, I don't think they've come out with any real big news. Recently I looked on the kind of Twitter feed and the kind of announcement channels as well on Telegram. I don't see any big major news. So we've still got all that to come. Quarter four announcements. Quarter four is going to be the big one for Verasity. So I said conservatively, we might see kind of 24.4 cents by March 2022. We may even see 24.4 cents by the end of this year for Verasity. Because I was expecting a slow kind of growth up to the first target of 4.1 cents. But it's hit it quicker than I thought it was going to hit. I thought September was going to be a slow month. If I'm being really honest, I thought September we're going to have a slow month. We're going to have a drop of 15-20% in Ethereum and Bitcoin, and probably most of the alts as well, including kind of Verasity. That's what I thought was going to happen. We're now on the 3rd of September, so who knows what's going to happen. But I think by the end of the year we could hit that 24.4 cents if the good news that we're expecting comes out for Verasity, with partnerships, with listings as well. We don't know for certain what they're going to bring out. We just know we've got a strong army in Verasity and a strong deep down held belief that Verasity really is going to go big places, and I've still got that belief, and it's looking brilliant just now. I've been saying it for months and months in the group. A lot of people got into Verasity as well at the 1 cent area. I think my average is about 2 point something, but it's still held on strong and getting those staking rewards as well. Luna on the Cosmos ecosystem has gone up amazingly, $33. That's gone up now 500% since we kind of spoke about it back at the end of July. And I said this is a brilliant price to get in at, and it's jumped all the way up to 33, and it's still going. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. You've got kind of little pullbacks that are kind of giving you little gifts on a pullback just to say, okay, come and get me, and jump back in. But Luna could do well. I wouldn't be jumping in right now, to be honest. If I was a newbie, I wouldn't say jump in right now, because you're close to the all-time high there. You're very close. So I wouldn't be saying jump in right now. But I'm just saying it could still go here. But equally, it could come back down and hit this. This could be the new support at $22. So, but still looking brilliant for Luna as well. Solana, $145. Now we're talking, this is less than 1 year old. Solana. No, this is the wrong one. Is it? 1 sec, I'm just making sure. Sol USD, it's Binance I'm looking at. Yeah, here's the right one. I thought I had the wrong price there. But yeah, less than a year old. Well, it's coming up for a year almost to the day, just a couple of weeks off a year old. And it's gone from its low of $1 all the way up to $145. 145x for Solana. And it doesn't look like it's stopping just now. Solana, again, we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago and just said this is one to look out for, because what's happened, Ethereum, it was popping and it still is popping just now. We've got Cardano was popping as well. That's went up to $3. And we said the next one's probably going to be Solana or PolkaDot. So we've got Solana, that's popped, it's moving. Next one is going to be PolkaDot, but we're also looking at Cosmos as well. I think Polygon is going to do amazing as well. But for me, I would be looking now at PolkaDot and looking at Cosmos, particularly Cosmos. I think that's more room to grow. It's only $6 billion market capitalization. So I think Cosmos is the next one to blow. So look out for that one. Where are we with Cosmos? So Solana, 41 billion. Cosmos is 6 billion. Yep, 6.7 billion. So I think this is really going to go. And still, what's happening to Ethereum just now? That's going up just now. And you might be saying, well, why is it still going up? Because it's so slow just now and the fees are so high just now. Why is it going up? Because of institutional investment. We have to remember that big institutions, they're not going to put their money on what might happen. They want to put their money on a safe bet almost. If you can call it a bet, it's not really a bet, a safe investment. So the safe investments just now in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a safe investment. They know it's going to go up, and they think it's going to go up. It's got a use case. It could be the kind of global cryptocurrency of the world, or global currency of the world. So a lot of people, a lot of institutions are putting the money in Bitcoin. But now they're asking, okay, what could go up more than Bitcoin? How could we make our investors, and how we as a company could make more money? Is look at the next big cryptocurrency. And they're looking at Ethereum. So looking at Ethereum because it's safe. It's almost a safe, guaranteed bet to say Ethereum is going to go up by at least 300% to 1,000% by this time next year. Now, when you've got institutional investors investing billions and billions of dollars into crypto, if they're not going to invest all that money into cryptocurrency, but if they're investing millions of dollars into cryptocurrency, they're going to go for a safe bet. And if you're getting a safe bet at least 300%, then you're going to go with it. And that's what's happening just now. That's why you're seeing on the on-chain data analysis, when you're seeing people pulling their Ethereum out from the exchanges and keeping them in their own wallets, or they're putting them into Ethereum 2.0 wallets. Remember, there's about 7% of Ethereum, the total Ethereum, kind of staked just now in Ethereum 2.0, which means nobody can touch it till next year sometime. So that, along with NFTs, which is predominantly the market, or predominantly the system that everybody's using for NFTs just now. Obviously, you've got DeFi there as well, and there's loads of kind of other kind of dApps coming onto the platform as well. Gaming is going to be a huge one as well. Gaming, NFTs, kind of that as well. It's just, there's just no question that Ethereum is going to go up to at least $10,000, $12,000, and the big institutional investors will take that bet any day of the week. If they get excited about getting 5% yield from a bond, imagine how excited that they are looking. They must be salivating looking at Ethereum. Not so much Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's not gone out of favour. I think for their taste, it's just going to be a bit high just now, and they can see more of a return on investment for Ethereum. So they must be salivating, really looking at Ethereum and just waiting for an Ethereum ETF as well coming out. For a lot of it, I know Canada's got it, but that is why Ethereum is going to do well. However, for us as traders, Ethereum is also going to be brilliant as well, because ETH 2.0 is still not fully functional yet. It's still to come out, essentially. And when the fees go down, when the speed, when it goes up, and when it's much quicker, when you get these level 2s as well, making it what Ethereum could be, then everybody's going to come back to it. Well, a lot of people are going to come back and start using Ethereum again. Not to say that they're going to move away from Binance Smart Chain or Polygon or any of the other chains. It just means they're going to use Ethereum as well. So there's going to be multiple kind of chains here that are going to be used, and that's going to be your Solanas, that's going to be your Ethereums, that's going to be your Cardanos, your PolkaDots, your Cosmos, your Polygon. It's all going to be used. So there's no reason why all can't shoot up by 10x, 20x, 30x from here. But Ethereum is the safest bet for institutional investors, and that's why it's going to rise so much. There's no doubt in my mind this is going to go up to at least $10,000, probably by the end of the year. Oof, I was on a wee rant there. Okay, what time are we on? 30 minutes in. We'll just go to some chat, see if anybody else is in. AF, I actually made the live for once. I always watch it later at the gym. Excellent. VR. VeChain will be top 10 end of year, no doubt about it. Where is VeChain just now? VeChain, top 20. So 9.5 billion. So yeah, every live we've been on, VR mentions VeChain. So it's a kind of done thing. It has to be done. Okay, right. What else are we going to look at? Right, FibSwap. FibSwap is looking brilliant just now. They've changed the UI. Just now, Clive, the lead developer, and the dev team have changed the UI just now. They're still working on this 24/7. And I have no doubt FibSwap is going to be absolutely massive, and it's going to be $1 billion project. They've taken some stick, or it's kind of gone down over the last couple of days for a number of reasons. It doesn't matter what the reasons are. It's just a blip in the kind of history of what FibSwap is going to be. Fib, the owner, and Clive, and the dev team are doing brilliant just now, and they're bringing out even more kind of tokens onto the platform and more chains as well. They're going to be bringing out a third chain soon as well. But this is the UI at the moment, and they'll be changing this. This is ever changing. It's fluid, so it's changing all the time. And this is why I love it so much as well. And I love the group, and I love talk to Fib a couple of times a week as well, the owner. There's just the passion and enthusiasm, the drive, and just a deep down belief that this is the next big thing. I think this is why I'm invested so heavily in FibSwap as well. But I wanted to show you the new kind of user interface. You can see we've got a couple of tokens on there. There's more tokens than that on it, but we've got tokens on there. Uni, kind of Chainlink, obviously FEG, HAWK, SHIB, SHIB INU, USDC, USDT, and ETH, and BNB, BUSD, FIBO or FIBO, Cake, Baby Doge, BMON, Rise, GMYX. The Greenheart CBD is on it as well, which is brilliant. Baby XRP, Taste, and Instinct is on it as well. There's going to be a lot more than that. This is just what we've got just now. So we'll have a look at the prices just now. So what are some of the prices? So FibSwap, you can see has come down to 8.6 tenths of a cent. Oh, it's gone up. Shit, I was going to get in some more. So what what my plan was I'm in a couple of other projects, and I was going to sell a couple of NFTs I'm going to be telling you about and get into FibSwap and the other project I'm in to buy more of the tokens. And I thought, if FibSwap holds out at these levels of around 7.5 tenths of a cent, then I can buy back more in, but it's jumped up again. Somebody's bought 178 BNB worth. Wow. So 178 BNB. That's fine. You can still get this. Is still a brilliant price to get in it. If you've not got into FibSwap yet, now is a brilliant time to get into FibSwap just now. It's only $86 million, fully diluted market capitalization, but the real market capitalization is now about $30 million just now. And when you're saying a kind of $1 billion market capitalization with regards to circulating supply, you're talking about a 30x from here, a 30x. But once you join FibSwap, you're not going to want to leave because the group is brilliant. Fib, the AMAs that they do, Fib is brilliant, Clive is brilliant as well, doing the stuff in the back end with the kind of dev team as well. So FibSwap still a brilliant opportunity, I think, in my opinion. Do your own research. In my opinion, is still a brilliant opportunity to get in at these prices. If we look at this, so we'll do kind of very quickly TA on this. So this is on the daily. Let's jump back up. Yeah, you can clearly see the horizontal line round about there. So take this out. So that was the previous support. It's obviously gone down below support, and as I said, the reasons are, doesn't matter what the reasons are, because the reasons are going to be history in a couple of months' time. Nobody's going to remember the reason this went down just now, just that it did go down. And they'll be saying, okay, well, I wonder why it fell there. Nobody will remember. So it doesn't matter. There's no point even talking about it. But it's bounced up from these levels. I did say a couple of weeks ago that 7 tenths, I didn't think we'd see 7 tenths of a cent again, but we have, which is brilliant for us. We can get back in again for those that didn't get in. And remember, this has gone up 100x kind of already. It's come back down a wee bit, but it's gone up, I think that's 70x from here at this price, or no, 86x at this price. So I think at 2 cents it was 200x. So, but still with a 30 million market capitalization, I think this represents a brilliant opportunity as well. So that's FibSwap. I love the kind of new look, and again they'll be changing it, no doubt as well, and it just gets better and better and better. And the group just gets better and better and better as well. Okay, some other tokens that we were in. Instinct, we kind of invested in that, looked at that in the group as well. That was a gaming token. Some things kind of went wrong with that, but they're fixing it out now, or they're sorted it out now, so maybe looking at that again. What's the other ones? CBD, Greenheart CBD. This was one of the other shouts in the group as well, so we don't incubate it in the group, but as a group we've bought in to Greenheart CBD as well. I think this could be a brilliant long-termer for the future. And I've spoken to the CEO, Paul, and the team as well, and I think this is what this is as well. So I bought some of the products, well, I got some of the products sent over to me, and using the CBD oil as well, and it's really good, really good. So it's gone up in price again. So it's up to kind of 5 cents just now. So it did come down to about 4.4 cents, but it's up to 5 cents. Again, so I think that's going to be a brilliant one for the future, a long termer for sure. So you invest in this one. This is not a trading kind of one. It's not a meme coin or anything, nothing like that, but this is a long-term investment for the future, and I think this could do brilliant. What else? Splinterlands is the one I was talking about earlier on. Just have a quick look at Splinterlands, see what it is. I think that's gone up slightly as well. 36 cents at the moment for Splinterlands. I'll kind of move this over so my head's out of the way. Yeah, so you can see it's in this channel here just now. So not worried about Splinterlands at all, even if it comes down to 22 cents, which is strong support. I'm fully expecting it to go past the 50 cent area and on the way up to $1. So Splinterlands, 200% incoming, I think, for Splinterlands. And again, I'm just holding and staking for Splinterlands. I'm going to talk about the other one as well. We're going to some other charts here. This is Cuminu. I spoke about this one. A lot of people not into this, but just for the tokenomics and the business side of it, it just makes sense to get into a token like this. Porn is always going to sell, but this is kind of wanted to take over from OnlyFans and Pornhub and Chatterbait as well. So amalgamating three of them in together and just having one platform. And the UI looks amazing on this. I've seen the kind of UI, the user interface for this as well for the creators. I just think this is going to 40-50x. This is another one of those projects. I call it $1 million project. You try and build up a pot of it to 30,000 or 40,000 and just wait on it going to 30x, 40x, and you've got $1 million. So this is $1 million project as well. Chain Guardians. Oh, there we go. So it's going back up. $1.49. It was down about $1.32 or something. And this is another $1 million project for me, trying to build up a pot of between 30 and 50,000. And it's starting to move up. And I fully expect this to be $20 within 6 months to a year. Even that's very conservatively. I think it's going to do an Axie as well as Splinterlands. So that's doing well. Where is Axie just now actually? $74 for Axie Infinity with a $20 billion diluted market cap. Wow. Mental. Tower is starting to move up, 5.4 cents as well. Kind of spoke about that. And Verasity is going up even higher now as well. This is on Dex Tools. 4.38 cents now. Oh, it did jump up. I was saying it jumped up to 5.32 there. I didn't see that spike. Wow, everything's just moving up big time. Okay, just one more chat. See if there's anybody else in the chat. G Slick is in the house. Welcome to you, Antonio. VRA top 30. Yes, that would be amazing if that happened. Cryptoman, when moon? Adeb, hi Kim. Hope you're well. Okay, I was talking to Kim O'Brien. Hidden Gem. Hidden Gem. There was 2 people in the group yesterday that are part of the group. So Smalls. And Smalls Calls, I don't know if you've heard of it, he's on Twitter and he's got a group on Telegram called Smalls Calls. He called in his group and somebody from his group then, who's now a part of the CYT-Crypto James group, posted in our group. I'm not going to name him, I don't know, I kind of put his name in the kind of YouTube video before this one, telling you about the Hidden Gem. So big shout out to you two, you know who you are, Smalls and El Falao, so I really appreciate that. And subsequently kind of called it. I got on a $200,000 market capitalization. It is now, we'll just have a look actually, 3.1 million market capitalization just now. So it's gone up 10x, 12x from where I first got in. A lot of people, it's gone up 20, 25x. And I still think this has got a lot to, this is just looking at the numbers, I still think this has got a lot of room to grow. I think this could be an explosive token. So what is CakePunks? You kind of probably get, we'll look at this just now actually, I want to address this. So you can see here the DEX score is 22. And what's happening here is people are or in other NFT projects, other NFT projects are coming in here and downvoting this one. They're downvoting CakePunks, which is why this has only got a 9% kind of thumbs up rate on DEX. But that's because other people are coming in and kind of downvoting this one. Because what they've done so far, they've no there's nothing to suggest this is going to be just one of those kind of short-term meme coin kind of things. And there's everything to suggest this could be a long-termer. We'll need to wait and see. But this looks like a brilliant project. And you can see there's loads of sales. The first thing I kind of do when I'm looking at these is is there any sales on this? Are people selling? Yes, there are. You can see the reds. This is why it's come down in price by about 25%, which is a good thing. A lot of people say, why is that a good thing if it's down 25%? Because it shows that human nature is in play here. So human psychology is in play, and it's not just one of those tokens that you buy into but you cannot sell out of. So it's just a one-way thing. So that's the first thing that you notice about this as well. Shit, it's gone up again. This is another one that I thought, okay, I'll jump in after the live. I'm going to start jumping in and buying more because I thought it was coming down, and it came down to 2703, but it's gone back up again. Anyway, I think this could go really. I still think this could 10x, probably, maybe by, I don't know, by next week sometime. This could actually 10x. That's just looking at numbers, 3.27 million. Daily volume is 852,000 for the daily volume, 24 hour. Liquidity is brilliant for the diluted market cap as well, which is 548,000 for the total liquidity. And that's going up all the time. As people buy, it's automatically going into liquidity. So we'll have a look at what that is just now. And where are we? CakePunks, this is what it is. So this is an NFT project with a difference. So they've come out, what they've done is they've minted 1,000 NFTs for CakePunk, which you can buy with BNB. So when it first came out, they were half a BNB to buy the first 250 CakePunks. Then after that it was 1 BNB, then after that it was 1.5 BNB, and then the final 250 were 2 BNB. So that was that. So you could just buy them with BNB. You didn't have to have the CakePunks token, which is all well and good. So these are some of the NFTs that you're buying. Now you might say, what the hell? What the hell's going on here? But these are unique in that you get 1,000. There's 1,000 of these originally that are totally unique. So you own a unique NFT. Okay, so that's the first thing, because a lot of people don't understand the concept of NFTs, and to a degree I don't either. I don't understand the craze for it, but on the other hand I do. It's all about ownership, it's all about status as well. Somebody that owns a CryptoPunk that's worth $4.2 million or whatever it's worth just now, it's about status, it's about that kind of ownership to say I own a unique piece of art, whatever you're going to call this, it doesn't matter what you call it. And that's just as valuable as having a piece of art that you can hang on a wall. Because all you can do with a piece of art is look at it, appreciate it, sell it, or just hide it, or just keep it away somewhere. But it's used exactly the same for the NFTs are used as status symbol, exclusivity as well, that ownership kind of aspect of it as well. So I got into a lot of these NFTs. The first time I got into a project with these NFTs, because they were so low, and I thought this could really take off, so I'm going to get in this early. So the team have not been doxed, but the DApp itself is going to have a marketplace that's not come out yet. And the mission is to bring about fun, and it is about fun to this as well, as long as a functional kind of aspect to it as well. So I'm going to tell you about it just now. This is the tokenomics. It's got a 15% transaction tax, which sounds like a meme coin. It's kind of meme tokenomics, but not, because this is kind of unique as well. So I love this about CakePunks as well, is the fact that you buy the CakePunks, you buy the NFTs for the BNB, and they're all gone now. The first 1,000 were gone within 4 days. I think when I sent out the video yesterday, I can't remember how many was left. There's only about 600 left or something, but they went within 4 or 5 hours of that. Not because of my video, I'm just saying they went within 4 or 5 hours of my video going out. And me kind of posting it in the group, I mentioned it in the group, and a lot of us are in it now as well. So you get the NFTs, you buy the NFTs, but what they're going to do now the first 1,000 have been sold, is they're going to introduce, or they're going to mint 100 more exclusive NFTs. So these are exclusive as well, but these are going to be special edition NFTs that you can only buy with the CakePunk token. So before, you could buy with BNB, you could buy the NFTs with BNB, and you can buy the tokens obviously with BNB as well. But you can only buy this special set that's coming out next week, the 100, for 120 million CakePunk tokens. So it's 120 million CakePunk tokens. You can only buy with that. And what they're going to do is they're going to burn all those tokens. So 12 billion tokens are going to get burned next week. So people are going to buy 100 tokens or 100 NFTs with 12 billion tokens, 120 million each. 100 times 120 million is 12 billion. So they're going to burn the 12 billion, which reduces the supply. They've already done 2 burns. So the original supply was 100 billion, but that supply is going to be reduced by the end of next week to about 80 billion, 75 to 80 billion tokens. So it's deflationary in that point of view. Also, you get rewarded cake tokens as well, just for holding. So if you're a holder, you'll get rewarded cake tokens. So what I've been doing, I've been rewarded, I think about, 5. I can't remember. I think it might be about 8 cake tokens so far, which is, $130 over the last less than 24 hours. Well, it's about 24 hours. And I've used the cake tokens to buy more CakePunk tokens. And that's what I'm doing. 4% of it is going straight into liquidity pool. So liquidity pool builds right up, which means as there's more people going to want to get in because it's liquid. And marketing wallet is 4% as well. They're going to do a big, huge campaign starting from next week as well. And after they've done the 100 NFT tokens, after they've done all that, what they're going to do is they're bringing out a marketplace. So I'm going to show you here. These are the tokens they've got out just now. So 1,000 there. And with the tokens, 400 are common tokens. And there's 300 uncommon tokens. There are 150 rare tokens, not tokens, NFTs. There's 100 epic NFTs, and there's 50 legendary NFTs. So I've got a legendary NFT, I've got about 2 rare ones and an epic one, I think. Something like that. So it could be worth a lot of money. And you can sell these NFTs in the marketplace. They're going to be bringing out their own marketplace. I'll scroll up here, that might not look good on screen. They're going to be bringing out their own marketplace, which has not come out yet. So just now, they're going into something called Treasure Island marketplace. So Treasure Island is where you can sell your CakePunk NFTs. These are the CakePunk NFTs. We're going to refresh that. So we can see here that these ones with the green background are the common ones. The blue backgrounds are the uncommon ones. So you can see they're selling for about the floor price is about 1.2 BNB just now to buy these common ones and the uncommon ones. Now if we go to the other end of the scale, 8,888 BNB for CakePunks, this one. So if we click on that, it tells you the name. Wall Street Bets CakePunk. So that is, what is that, 4.3 million? 4.3 million somebody's selling this for. That's a legendary one. 4.3 million. Somebody's selling this for 5,000 BNB. Here's my one. I'm selling one here. You can see my sale. I'm selling one here for 500 BNB, which is $250,000. Just in case it really does take off hugely, and I think it is. But you can see the prices they're going for, and this could follow suit from CryptoPunks. If you look at CryptoPunks as well, this is on OpenSea. CryptoPunks, we'll just go highest last sale. 4,200 Ethereum is what CryptoPunk went for. I don't even know how much that is. That was 6 months ago. 4,200 Ethereum. Now, just making sure that's right. So what's 4,000 times 4,000? Is that 1.6 million? 4,000 times 4,000 is 1.6 million, isn't it? So, yeah, $1.6 million for this. For ownership, for exclusivity, for bragging rights, for status symbol. To say you own a CryptoPunk is, a lot of people are just going to go, wow, a lot of people know about it now. And if you say, oh, I actually own a CryptoPunk, a lot of people are going to say, you own a CryptoPunk? Wow. And you can sell it, you can appreciate it. Looking at it, yeah, it's yours. It's on the blockchain, and it's yours forever until you sell it or share it or pass it on or whatever. So this could happen with CakePunks as well. As I said, you've only got 50 legendary ones here, and this is the first edition CakePunks as well. So I've been buying, people have been selling some of the rare and epic ones for silly prices like 2BNB, and I've been buying them as well. So this could explode. This could really explode, especially leading up to the ones that they're going to bring out next week, which is 100 NFTs next week, but you can only buy with CakePunk. You cannot buy with any other token, you can only buy with CakePunk. You can see the prices going back up again. So I'm expecting this before next week. I could conservatively see this reaching $20 million market capitalization, which is 6-7x here from here. So I'm really excited about this one. I was tentative at first, kind of looking at the website and looking at it and looking at the tokenomics. You go, meme coin, it's just going to be one of those ones, but I genuinely think this one has legs. And I've got that feeling that I had with Shiba Inu. I've got that feeling that I had with FibSwap, and a couple of others as well. You kind of develop that kind of feeling as well, and you go, it's good. And same with when the NFTs first came out, last year, why I got involved with NFT Lootbox as well, because I thought these could really explode. And they did. They went up. Some of the waifu was a brilliant one. They kind of went up, shot up, I think is about 50x or something, 5,000%. Yeah, it was about 50x in waifu, and I still think they're going to come back again. So NFTs are here to stay, not in this format. They're not going to be necessarily in this format, whereby it's just going to be JPEGs and kind of GIFs, animated GIFs. It's going to be so much more. That's a whole other video though, and I've spoken about that loads of times in the past. So yeah, I think this could really run up kind of big time. And I think it could be huge, and I'm going to have a big marketing campaign as well coming out. So CakePunks just now, do your own research first, obviously. Hate saying that, but for fear of somebody trying to sue me or whatever, you have to do your own research and don't put in where you can't afford to lose. But go on to Treasure Island as well. You might be able to bag yourself some. Oh, this is the other one thing I wanted to show you. Is over the last 24 hours, they've just been, I think they just finished. They literally just finished last night. So we're talking less than 12 hours. And I want to show you the kind of volume on these. They're the highest volume. They're totally taken over this website, Treasure Island, don't mark it. $105,000 in sales. That's the volume in sales. That's from the NFTs. So people are buying and selling these. So 105,000 volume. The next one, this is 5x or 6x the volume of the next one, which is Meme Monopoly. So they've totally taken over this website. And I did suggest to them, I just said, why don't you buy this website if you can, and just use that, because they've already got a ready-made platform there, and people have got the CakePunks on there just now. So this is I did buy a load, and I bought a couple of rare ones as well, and epic ones, and I put them up for sale. They're all on sale apart from this one. I couldn't bring myself to do this one. This one I love, and I'm not going to sell it just now. This is a Braveheart one, and it's Freedom, and I didn't even realise I had this because I didn't look through all of them, because I aped into them and bought a load at 1BNB and then at 2BNB. And this is the Braveheart one, and it's called Freedom. So obviously me being Scottish, I was going to put this up for sale, and I thought I can't bring myself to put it up for sale because I love it. So I'm keeping that just now. But if Nick or Sturgeon or somebody wants to buy it for 500 BNB. I'll sell it to Nicola Sturgeon for 500 BNB. But yeah, this is the only one I've not put up for sale. Okay, we'll go back to the chat. You're probably going, what the hell is he talking about? Okay. I've just brought my glasses there. Need to sell an NFT to get a new pair. Right, these are my spares. Gordy Boy, another great show, Steve. Thanks very much, mate. Rob Fiddler, crush those likes. Adrian Gabriel, we're just focusing on the info you're sharing. Brilliant. Rob Fiddler, how do you buy CakePunks? I tried connecting MetaMask, but couldn't connect. Right, this is on PancakeSwap. So if you go on to PancakeSwap, you'll be able to buy them, and we'll put the link down below as well. If somebody kind of post a link down below this video as well, or join the group, Rob, you're in the group, so you'll be able to get it there, the contract address, just to make sure you've got the right one. You have to be extremely careful. We've had a lot of security. We've been talking a lot about security and MetaMask security, and I've written a guide. If anybody wants to join the group, there's a guide in there. There's a community collaborative effort as well. So there's a guide in the group, the CYT-Crypto James group, if you want to join us, link down below. Hero Empire saying good. Hero Empire, any lot thanks to you, you're a legend. Oh, thanks, mate, I really appreciate that. G-Slick, SRM, please. I don't think I've got time to look at charts. I've rattled on that much. Stuart Robinson, 16 million, not 1.6. What is 16 million? What are we talking about? Have I messed up with something there? Sumo Tracks, great stuff, Steve, but got to go to work now. Excellent, thanks for joining me, I really appreciate it. Andrew Buck is in the house, live stream, don't sell it. Pip Rider, you've been infected, mate. That feeling you have with NFTs, it's just what they want. Yes, I know, I have aped in. Advin, FibSwap AMA in an hour. Yes, I'm going to be joining that as well. So if you want to join the FibSwap AMA is, if you've not been on a FibSwap AMA, you have to join the FibSwap group first of all. I think we've got 8,500 people in there now, and listen to Fib speaking. He's amazing. His enthusiasm, his passion. He's just dead funny, even when he swears, and he's getting kind of really into it. It's really fun. It's a brilliant AMA to be on. So join the AMA and FibSwap as well. NFT price, Stuart Robinson. So what was said, 60 million. Right, I can't remember what I've said. Too excited. Thanks, got all you do, mate. Thanks for all you do, mate. My pleasure. Oh, right, okay, did I say 16 million? Yeah, I meant 1.6 million. 4,000 ETH, right. I thought I said 1.6 million. All right, Steve, check VRA. Oh, what's happening in VRA? Just a very quick look at it. And where are we? 4.35, gone up again. Wow. Excellent. I'm all over the place now. It's broken up again, Antonio. Amazing. Okay, that's it for now. I tried to keep it to an hour, didn't quite make it, sorry. That's it for just now. I'll leave you with this CryptoPunk. Freedom. Okay, that's it for just now. Thank you very much for watching, really appreciate it. Thanks for all your comments. And if you want to join the group, there's a link down below to join the CYT-Crypto James group. I've now got an announcement channel, so you get all the calls when they come out, and you're not going to miss one, because a lot of people saying they've missed the calls being in the group, because the group is that busy now. It's kind of exploded. So thank you for that as well. And that's it. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.